What a room. What an absolute room. Good evening, everyone. Let's give a round of applause to all the entertainment. That is everything. Someone else, we would not be here in this room together tonight without Kelly Thompson. And thank you everyone for being here in the audience as participants that paid the money, that came here tonight to celebrate with us. It is visibility, it is support, and that is everything. Give yourselves a round of applause. Lastly, because I'm on a roll here, Logan Thacker, please stand up.
Yeah.
Logan essentially put this on together by himself. He is the muscle behind the Stonewall Democrats, so please, round of applause. Logan mentioned at the beginning that he won't beg for donations, but I will. If you think that Christy Noam is a bird like at home, find that QR code on your table and donate $5 right now. I don't see anybody moving, come on. We are $25 away from our goal. Help us supersede it. I have learned so much from Kelly, and one of the things that I have learned is that preparation is good, but sometimes things off the fly are best. And so I have something prepared, but I want to tell a story about autopilot. For those of you that know me, you know I'm a vet. Grew up here, went to Carroll, thank you. And now looking back years later, I question how much of that was really my decision. My dad was Air Force and I followed in his footsteps.
Right.
And as I think about the different decisions that I made, the actions that I took, the people that I met and fell in love with, I think to myself, how much of that was me versus how much of that was playing the part of the person that I was before. Back in 2013, I got married. And 5 years later, I got divorced. Hey, woo-woo for both of them. I learned a lot of things from this very special person. And one of the things that I learned is that we can come together even beyond that. Katrina, I want you to stand up. I'm gonna put you on the spot, and I know you asked me not to. Everything that we went through, the 6 years of silence between us, and now I have the absolute honor of getting to live with you and your daughter. It means the world to me. So thank you. Thank you for coming back into my life. Thank you for being here tonight, and thank you for being the rock behind me. I don't feel like I'm on autopilot anymore. And you're to thank for that. Thank you. Don't hate me. My name is Chloe Andis, and I'm running for Indiana State Senate, District 15. My name is Chloe. My name is Chloe.
Yes, it is.
A rose by any other name. You know, I didn't always introduce myself as Chloe. It wasn't until 2024 that I chose my name. The question I get more than anything else is, why Chloe? I think people are expecting some grand story of discovery or some Chloe that I knew that was deeply impactful in my life. And the truth is, the only Chloe that I know is Katrina's family dog, which is honestly pretty on the nose for trans naming conventions, if you know what I mean. But beyond the mechanics of choice lies the concept. What a unique thing to name oneself. Think about that for a moment. Think about the contradiction of self-identification being given to everyone but the self. And the deterministic expectation that creates for a human born into an identity that they have no say in. For nearly 30 years, I was known to the world under a different name, as a different person. As the shape molded around me by the boundaries of others, rather than my own. Only looking at the round hole without indexing myself as a square or a round peg. Don't get me wrong, I made my own decisions, I chose my actions, at least within the obligatory constraints of that delegated personification. We ask so often, who and what do we want to be when we grow up? We attach ourselves, our sense of self, to this untethered and fictional future under the context of who we are now. Someday, I will be a square peg. We spend so much time asking the wrong question. It's not who do we want to be, but who are we?
Come on.
What are your own boundaries when undetermined by the shapes of others? Who are you? Timid nosco, Latin for know thyself. Only once I asked myself, who am I? And finally understood the power of that question and answered it honestly, that did I discover that beyond discovery, it's creation.
Woo!
It is the self shaping the self in its image. What a privilege it is to be able to share that creation with others, with you tonight. To be known as the person that I discovered, that I created. To be known, to be heard, and to be present here with you. That's so human. And it is an experience that I do not take lightly. For all throughout human history have queer and trans people done this work. For all time, we have been part of this world.
Yes.
And for all time, we will be part of this world.
Yes.
Authenticity is the ultimate human experience, uncapped in wealth, immeasurable by depth, and invaluable to life. And limited only by its inherent risk, as it punches against that predetermination. The counterweight of conventionalism strikes back with a vengeance. It fights, it rips, it hurts, as it clings to the status quo, to the conservation of momentum. To those of us in this room who have done this work, have felt its counterpunch. But its strength is not amassed through truth or through doctrine, but through desperation. Through losing the momentum of conventionalism. The panic to its false perception of the destabilization of the normal human condition. Listen to what I'm about to say. Whatever we do in this life is the normal human condition. That's not philosophy. It's the material reason laws are being written about human autonomy right now. Anyone who tries to tell you differently is clinging to their false concept of conventionalism, of assimilation. And honestly, they're trying to sell you something. Their worldview, their understanding, their legislation, their control. They will tell you things like this is how things have always been, that their creator has defined the parameters of your reality, that what you're doing is wrong. They'll sell you their concepts. And when that doesn't work, they'll find the right buyer. And as they realize their understanding of this world isn't selling, they'll try that much harder. Indiana is witnessing the desperate sell of a dying, flawed distortion of reality. We need only look to the State House for proof. To our incumbent conservative representation to realize the dichotomy between doctrine and truth. And to that I say no more. No more. These are the final days of that false duality of real versus fake, only for political control. And in these last moments, that institution will do everything it can to stay alive. It will lie, it will cheat, it will steal, and it will murder. And we will read it its last rites all the same. As we build an authentic world and representation of all the shapes humanity has created together. Together. Political power has never come alone. And as I stand here in representation of Stonewall, I am perched on the shoulders of giants. the extension of our predecessors, our heroes from 1969. I stand here in honor of their service, in honor of their sacrifice, and in honor of their salvation, for us that they would never know. I stand here and I anchor myself in a single truth, that I am the inevitability of their work, the evolution of political power built through collective struggle. But I cannot do this alone. Ladies and gentlemen, girls, gays, and theys, we have work to do.
Yes.
In this moment, when we are under attack and under threat, I feel more hope than ever before. You know why? Because we have never had more power.
Right.
Every kick, every punch, every drop of blood I taste, my smile returns. Because they would not fight so hard if they didn't have to.
That's right.
Every loss drives me and gives me courage, it gives me hope. Every attack reaffirms my commitment to the inevitability of our existence. Years from now, our family will look back to us right here, right now, and understand that they too were given life by what we chose to do in this moment. What we choose to do in this moment. That is hope incarnate. And so in this moment, I choose to use that political power handed down to us with the expectation that we wield it without worry and with wild abandon.
Wow.
I am running to be your senator, pushed by the responsibility given by our predecessors, pulled by the prospects of our future, and linked arm in arm with each of you here tonight. If you see what I see, if you feel as I feel, get me elected. Donate to me, volunteer for me, connect me to your friends, your family, your people, our people.
Yeah.
But more than that, do the most critical thing of all. Use the most powerful political tool at your disposal and vote.
Woo!
Make yourself heard, advocate for the representation you want to see in the General Assembly, and vote, not just against the institution, but for the responsibility that our elected officials serve the public. And for the hope instilled in us all by Marcia and Sylvia and all the families since, use the power of their dreams to build the world they never saw for people that we will never see. Thank you.